welcome. This is the energy for today, January 17th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today? What does the viewer need to see and hear? January 17th. What is the energy for today, please? January 17th. What does the viewer need to see and hear for today? January 17th. Hi, welcome. This is the energy of today, January 17th. I hope you're well. Spirit, what is the energy of today? January 17th. January 17th. Okay, so let's see here. First one out is the fruit bat, and this is about kindness. Perhaps being kindness, having kindness for yourself. And then with the falcon, it's about observation, maybe observing things around you, or maybe seeing things differently in a different way. And then the jaguar, it's about releasing and overcoming any kind of fear or anything that might have held you back from moving in a different direction. And then you have the peacock, which is about prosperity. So if you've been lacking with prosperity or not feeling like, things are prosperous for you, they definitely are headed that way. Okay. And then with the other two that fell out, the tarantula, it's really about a connection, really paying attention to the connections that are around you, making sure that you're not stuck somewhere where you shouldn't be. Okay. And then the tiger, this is having free will for yourself in which direction you want to move yourself, okay? But let's see what these ones mean for you guys. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. So let's see here. What is the fruit bat? And this is about kindness. So it could be that maybe you're learning to be kind to yourself or to others. You got the Page of Swords. This could be something that you've learned. Maybe perhaps having some kind of acknowledgement to be kind to you or to others. Okay. And let's see. What else, please, with the Page of Swords? So you got the Page of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So this is about perhaps manifesting something. I feel as if it's a sense of a feeling where maybe you're transitioning. Maybe you're transitioning between something. I definitely get that sense where maybe you're having some kind of self-worth for yourself. It could be something that is new for you with the Page of Swords. But I definitely do feel there's a sense of perhaps having some kind of different kind of acknowledgement for yourself or for others. Perhaps getting some kind of intuition. And the Knight of Pentacles, this might have been something that's been taking a long time for you. Maybe this is where you're going to communicate something to someone, or maybe someone's going to communicate to you in a different way. Three of Wands is definitely about manifesting and putting your effort into whatever you're trying to manifest. And sometimes it does take time. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's taken you a bit of time to maybe do a change within yourself. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we can get. What is the Three of Wands? What is it that are trying to manifest? So you got the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So maybe you're planning something new. I get a sense of, with the Eight of Pentacles, maybe this is work related. Perhaps, because I definitely got that with the Page of Swords where you're learning something. So maybe you're learning how to do things differently. And sometimes when you have a spiritual change, you start to see things different. You start to act different. You feel different about yourself. You feel different about others. So I feel as if there's been a struggle here with the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you haven't been able to go on the way you were before, and this is before an awakening, before an ascension, something like this. But you're definitely planning for your future. You're growing spiritually. I definitely do feel with the Two of Wands, it definitely could be coming into a partnership with someone, whether it's business, taking your business with a new partner, perhaps maybe learning something in business, or it just could be with the Eight of Pentacles, you're learning to balance yourself. and you're planning for your future, maybe a whole new you, because we're clarifying kindness. With the kindness, is this to themselves? It's like, what is the kindness related to the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles? So the Eight of Wands, this is about communication, perhaps communication with others, because the very first card was the Page of Swords, and that is about communication. Maybe speaking your truth. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's about passions, and it's an offer about passion. So maybe you're learning to speak your truth, or wanting to speak your truth. What is the Seven of Pentacles? What's the Seven of Pentacles, please? Seven of Pentacles. I feel as if maybe you put yourself down before. With this Seven of Pentacles, I just get this sense of maybe, you've been harsh to yourself. And if it isn't you, it could be other people in your environment that have treated you not so kindly. Maybe put you down, and maybe you lacked kindness in your life. So I definitely do feel there's a sense of, with the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel that there is a sense of maybe being harsh to yourself, maybe not believing in yourself. So you got the Knight of Wands. So see, there's something here with the Knight of Wands. You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. This is somewhat of a passion that you're driving, that's driving you. It could be for something new. Knight of Wands is definitely that kind of something that rushes in really quickly, and it's driven by passion. The Knight of Wands, please. With the Knight of Wands, what is this Knight of Wands? It definitely is like a sense of fast energy, from going from a place where it has been a slow moving energy. I feel like you're moving in a different kind of in a different way. Even with the Eight of Wands, there's a sense of moving quickly, or maybe not wanting to waste any more time, I feel. And I do feel that you're learning something. So you got the Devil, the Four of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Chariot. And see, that's another card with the Chariot about movement. So you got the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands, which speak about fast motion, and so does the Chariot. So there's a sense here with the Devil and the Four of Cups. I almost feel like with the Two of Cups and the Chariot, I definitely feel there's a sense of maybe longing, maybe thinking, maybe isolating yourself for some time. So I feel that maybe there's a sense of breaking free from the Devil energy, which you have isolated yourself. If this isn't you, it definitely could be your love interest. It could definitely be someone in your environment, in a family, that maybe has been in a dark situation with the Devil. I definitely do feel there's a sense of maybe isolating yourself, because maybe you didn't feel good about yourself, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. I definitely got that vibe where whoever this is, it's almost like they didn't think good about themselves, but perhaps they've made some kind of change, and they're finding love. You could be finding love for yourself. This could definitely be that there's an undying love that you have for someone else with the Two of Cups. So, I mean, and I definitely do feel that you're moving towards it. I feel that either you or your love interest is moving towards this Two of Cups, which is definitely like a soulmate. You got the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. So this is definitely a new partnership. I definitely got that with the Two of Wands, where you're moving in a different direction. And maybe you want to do it fast. Maybe from a time where you've been isolated and perhaps not moving. I do feel like there's a sense of you wanting to move quickly, maybe move into a new partnership or having love in your life, something like this that creates some kind of stability for you. Definitely kindness. I definitely do feel you're being kind to yourself at this time. Maybe you've been really harsh to yourself. And what I mean by that, it's like I get the sense of maybe putting yourself down. So I definitely feel there's a change here. So what is this, the Falcon? What is this Falcon? And this is like observation. So maybe seeing things different, I see. That's what I feel. It's like, I feel like you're having some kind of knowledge and something's changed for you. Okay, so that change is temperance. You've healed from something. Four of Swords, definitely the same kind of message. The Temperance card is definitely balancing out some sort of energy, which is giving you a sense of a new beginning, a healed beginning. Definitely where you're resting, maybe you're getting over a sickness. With the Devil here, it definitely could be that maybe either somebody was codependent on you, maybe you were in a codependent situation with someone else. Maybe this speaks of drinking, sexual addiction, like, we do see the Knight of Wands here, and that could definitely be like a player mentality. For some of you, it could be that maybe your mate, your counterpart, or whoever this is for you, maybe they were players before, and they could maybe have changed something about themselves, which is giving them a sense of balance with the Chariot and moving in the right direction. But I definitely do feel with the Temperance and the Four of Swords, there's a sense where you put an end to something and you're allowing yourself to heal. You got the Nine of Pentacles, which is giving you success. So it's by letting go maybe of materialistic stuff, or maybe that player mentality where either you or your love interest is getting some kind of success with the Nine of Pentacles. This is about self-worth. This is about I am. And what I mean by that is I am powerful. I am strong. I am beauty. Everything. You're successful. This is where you thrive on yourself and not no one else. So you got the Ace of Pentacles. There's some kind of something that has been given to you as perhaps as a new beginning, a new reward for perhaps ending some kind of difficult cycle in your life. I feel you got the Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Empress. So perhaps this is where, because you've been observing something, maybe you're being called towards a Nine of Pentacle person, a person who is very with it, very put together. This might be a desire that you have to come together with someone who is like the Nine of Pentacles, if that makes sense. If this isn't you, it definitely could be your love interest. But I do feel there's worry here. With the Nine of Swords, it's almost, I almost feel like there's some sort of message that needs to be given. With the Page of Wands, you got the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, the two knights. You got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. It's almost as if, and we have the Two of Cups here, so it's almost as if like there's two people here, and I feel like the desire is so great, but yet there's still worry. And it could be worry because you're not communicating. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye. Maybe almost a sense of like maybe you're not giving each other the time of day, or maybe you're in separation, or something's going on, but there's worry here. You got the Empress card, so this is definitely someone that you seek. This would be, if it's a relationship for you, it's a relationship that's very fruitful, it's very passionate, it's very loving, and it's a sense like why you're not communicating. I feel like there was a sense of wanting communication, but they're not taking it. Either you're not taking it or they're not taking it. What's this Nine of Swords? What's the Nine of Swords? So maybe you're observing. It could be that you're observing somebody. Ace of Cups. See, this is very strange, guys. I mean, I just feel like there's love here. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You have two new beginnings. But yet there's worry. There's fear associated to it. Maybe you've done harm to each other with the Seven of Pentacles right here. Maybe this is your love interest that just doesn't think well enough about themselves, if that makes sense. I definitely do feel that there's a sense of worry, and maybe you're both watching each other and almost like a sense of mirroring each other, if that makes sense. Okay, what is the Jaguar? What is it they need to release with the Jaguar? So the Tower, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So it's almost as if perhaps maybe this King of Wands needs to put something to an end. And what I feel, it's like almost like this person has to come, whoever this is, they have to be the one that come in and break the ice. I feel like somebody needs to break the ice. I feel like there's two people here that really want to communicate, and there's such a draw to them communicating, but there's no communicating. And it could be because whoever this is, they're in their head. With the Eight of Swords, they're worried. They're worried about a lot of things. Maybe things that were broken in the past. And it's a sense almost like where someone needs to fix something. And it could be that the Tower and the King of Wands with the Knight of Cups, it's like this King of Wands, excuse me guys, the King of Wands really needs to let go of not communicating, because they definitely want to communicate with the Knight of Cups. What is the Tower? What's the Tower? So maybe this person, because they've observed something and they're releasing something, they have an observation that, oh my God, I need to be the one to perhaps break the ice. What is the King of Wands? What's the King of Wands, please? What is the King of Wands? So the World, it's like you have to, okay, you got the World and the Magician. Perhaps they're trying to get their strength to perhaps give you a new beginning. These are two cards of beginnings. They're because the Magician is one, it's definitely a new beginning. Maybe this is you guys trying to manifest. We do see the Three of Wands, so I feel like you guys are mirroring each other. I feel like you're both trying to manifest this communication, and yet maybe somebody doesn't make that effort, I feel. But with the World, it's telling you something new is coming in. This is time for a new cycle. And it's almost as if with the Tower that they're not making that beginning, that leap of faith, due to worry, I think. So the other ones that came out are the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So now you have, maybe this person is ending some kind of Tower moment where they haven't done any kind of movement, okay, and releasing negativity, because they are trying to show themselves kindness, okay? And they may be from afar from you, observing you from a distance, and you them. And that's where I get the mirroring. Like, I feel like you guys are mirroring each other. But I feel that because of the release card, and that's the one we're asking, it's like this Knight of Wands has to release as far as not communicating and allow for this new beginning to come in. Because you got victory here with the Six of Wands. You got another Ace, which is telling you another, it's like you got another beginning here with the Ace of Wands. And then the Three of Pentacles, perhaps maybe they're working on it. But with this Ace of Wands, I definitely feel that this King of Wands holds the key to whether or not this relationship is going to be taken out of, I mean, I definitely feel this is your twin. So it's like this King of Wands is the person that's got the key as far as making that step to communicate with you, as far as that they want a new beginning. They see you as an empress. I feel like you see them as an empress as well. I definitely get a pull that they hold the key. And I definitely do feel it's almost like you, the viewer, are waiting for them to make that call, make that connection with you. And I feel like it's up to them to do it. I don't think it's up to you. So I definitely do feel with the Three of Wands, you're definitely waiting. And you got the Three Aces. So this is very, it's almost like, I feel like anxious. I do feel like there's a sense of separation, which doesn't cause any kind of happiness here. And I do see passion. I do see love. I mean, we got the Two of Cups here. So I definitely feel this is a twin flame for some of you. But it's almost like this person has to give. And I want to know, what is the Peacock? Because then you end up with prosperity. So in prosperity, it could be anything for you that you feel abundant in, okay? What is prosperity? So the Sun. So this person's still healing. It could be you're still healing. And they're healing from the Eight of Swords of not taking action to make the call or to break the ice or to come back and communicate and say, you know what, I messed up. Something like that, okay? And the Emperor. See, so they're healing. You got the Sun, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords right in the middle. So in a sense, I feel that this person is trying to regain their strength. At this point, I definitely do feel they will, because that's what the Emperor is. It's regaining that stability and that strength. Definitely, okay? And then the Sun is about healing. And I definitely get, like, look at, even in these cards, the way they came out, it's almost in a sense where you guys are mirroring each other again. You see this? They're somewhat looking at each other if you look at it. If you can just look at the cards, like, I definitely feel maybe in a dream state, you guys have this intuition. Maybe you guys communicate on a dream state. I definitely do feel that there's a sense where this person has to come out of the maybe the 5D and make some kind of action happen on the 3D, if that makes sense. So that's it's very interesting, guys. Let's see. I want to know, for this couple, are they going to be able to come together? Are they going to be able to come together? Okay, so you got the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. So there's a sense of, with the Two of Swords, someone taking action. Perhaps, you know, taking themselves out of a roadblock, as far as not so much a roadblock, but a fork in the road, you know, like they're stuck in the middle. They don't know which way to go. But look at the Six of Swords is walking away from conflict. It's going towards something smoother, something that works better for them. So, okay, let's see here. Let's get these cards. Let's see. How can I end this story? How can I end this story? Will they come back together? Are they going to come back together? That's what I'm asking. Okay, so you got the Star, which in divine timing, guys, it's going to happen. I definitely do feel that if this is your twin, maybe they're still healing. Maybe they're still trying to be kind to themselves. And for whoever this is, they don't think too highly of themselves, okay? So this is where they need to heal. And so then you got the Seven of Pentacles, which is definitely going to come and pluck that fruit off the vine. Whatever was planted, whatever seeds were started between both of you, they've been growing. They might have been growing at a very slow pace, but that is denoting that they will come back and pluck. And then you got the King of Pentacles. So it's like this King of Wands is becoming stronger. And at this time, you might not be hearing anything because they're still healing. You got the Sun here. You got the Star card, which is definitely about releasing and healing as well. So it's almost in a sense where I feel like they need to become balanced before they can come back to you. And this is definitely a sense that where I fear the sense where I'm feeling both of your energies and you both want it, but yet it's almost like something has to give as far as allowing this to come in for both of you, getting out of the cold. Okay, and with this card, it definitely is someone getting out of the cold, reaping what you sow, getting what you deserve. Okay, how is it that they can come together? It's almost like I have to say that what they're saying is like someone, one of you, whoever it is, it's almost like you have to let off a little bit. It's almost like you have to let go just a little bit in order for this to happen. And how can I explain that? It's almost as if someone has to let go a little bit so you're not marrying each other completely. And so that you can, in a sense, almost if they feel that you let go, they sense then want you badly, if that makes sense. I don't know if that, yeah, I mean, that's the way they're telling me. Okay. That's the best way I can tell you. It's like somebody, so that you're not marrying each other. It's almost like somebody has to give up a little bit and then they'll come back around. Does that make sense? That's definitely what I'm getting. And whoever this is, they're very anxious. I feel like maybe you're both anxious. Okay. So let's see what has come out. Moderation and self-control. So maybe this is where they're trying to have self-control and moderation. And because the Devil card is there and the Knight of Wands, maybe this is where they're learning to go slow, guys. And even though you want it so quickly, because I feel like my heart is elevated and I feel like a little bit racy, but I feel it's both of your energies combined into one. But it's like you gotta definitely have self-control and moderation. Moving on and escape, spiritual enlightenment, and moving on and escaping is definitely having more love for themselves. And I definitely do feel this Seven of Pentacles had a very tight pull today, where they've been harsh to themselves. They whoever it is that's been harsh to themselves and not feeling good about themselves, in a sense, they got to start loving themselves in order for them to love you. And that's where moving on and escaping from things that held them back. Okay, spiritual enlightenment. So they could be going through an ascension process right now, releasing stuff. Okay, dreams do come true, and then rest and relaxation. So I mean, I definitely got that with the Four Swords and the Temperance right here. Whoever this is, it's almost like they gotta rest. Okay. Okay, let's see what else they gave you. Transformation, and they gotta take a stand. And that's what I told you. It's almost as if this person right here is the person that needs to reach out. It's almost like they sort of know you. It's almost like you yourself know that they have to reach out. It's almost like you could extend everything to them, but in a sense, this is the person that has to take that stand and make things different between the both of you, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know if I just feel like they're just uncertain. I feel like I'm getting their energy where they're uncertain to make this message, but you got to give them time and you can't rush them. And so that maybe that's the change. Maybe that's change where you just let go a little bit and you don't rush them to come back to you, because I feel their anxiousness to come back. And it could be because they're feeling your anxiousness because you're mirroring each other, if that makes sense. Okay. I hope it makes sense, guys. You got to let me know, because I feel almost discombobulated for this reading, but I'm going to put it up anyway because I feel that they come out the way they're supposed to come out. Okay. What are these two souls telling each other? Because they are twin flames and their souls are connected, I want to know, what are they telling each other? What are these two souls telling each other? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so they gave you a couple. Harmony is pure love. That is a complete agreement. So it's like you both have to be aligned. And that's what happens with twin flames. It's like you both have to be on that same pattern, that same energy pattern, which is at number 6, which is harmony and peace. Okay. And so maybe one of you, it's like you guys are just about there, but maybe just let go just a little bit, and just maybe that'll help them to catch up to you, or them, you know. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Okay. Don't be afraid. Okay, it says don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. Okay, so maybe there's a fear. Maybe there's a fear that they think you don't want them. Okay, and then it says you are moving on to a steady and reliable path. So they could definitely feel like maybe you don't want them, something like that. Okay, and definitely look at your twin flames. There's the twin flame card. And then never give up on something you really want, and really go out there and dance and sing and paint your whole life, guys. All right. So there you go. I hope this is helpful for somebody. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.